MP,
What's going
great
on,
to
man?
finally meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, man. Hey, I read the article about you in the Pen Down. You're one data-obsessed cat, man.
Well, you can never have too much data. I'm glad you came. Look, this Shep thing, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. We're going to need to put in some work to make sure it doesn't have a negative impact on the start of your career.
Okay, yeah, so just like work hard, play well, make people forget Shep ever existed.
Yes and no. Let's say we put you in the starting lineup tomorrow and you stumble a little bit. Normally, no big deal. But 68% of our fans wanted Shep, and of that 68%, 95% have a highly unfavorable opinion of you.
Okay, so that's basically corporate speak for they hate my guts.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which means it becomes a story. Papers in this town are out for blood. I'm sure you saw the top take segment.
Oh, I did.
Okay, look, there's no reason to think that you're not going to take off right out of the gate. But any hiccup in your play, and we've got a distraction on our hands. It's bad for your growth, bad for team chemistry, and it makes Phil Boyer look bad. He stuck his neck out for you on draft night.
Okay, so what's the solution?
Glad you asked. We focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy to win their affection.
Okay, it sounds like my playing time is based on what? If I can make the fans like me or not?
I know, it's ridiculous, but everything's connected.
Okay.
If we don't deal with this in a holistic manner, it could affect the bottom line. When the bottom line's affected, governors aren't happy. When the governors aren't happy, nobody's happy.
I just want to be a pillar in the community. So if we can make that happen as part of that, I'm in. I don't want to do a bunch of PR fluff, though.
Same page, 100%.
Okay.
And I've already talked to your team about all of this. Impressive group of people, by the way. And they're going to take the lead on it. But my door is always open.
Freddie, I really appreciate your transparency, man.
I'm just doing my job. Just doing my job. Believe me, it's an honor to work with someone as talented as UMP. I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish together.
You're here nice and early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. Both qualities we like to see in a draft pick. But you already knew that. Let me show you the locker room.
Let's do it.
So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying.
Communication is super important in this organization, so I am glad to hear you say that. I get it. 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned.
Danny, don't feel bad. I'm going to be right there with you, taking those L's. Ooh, Danny, getting saucy. I like it. I like the confidence. I think the big thing right now is Danny's passes are getting picked off by Hezzy. And that probably comes from a lot of experience watching different play styles online, right, Hezzy?
I've been, running this kind of heavy pressure zone defense for the past few 2Ks now, so it's a lot of repetition and just tendencies as well. Tendencies is a big thing, knowing which, where he likes to pass it to, who he likes to pass it to.
Wow.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting New York Knicks. At center, Mitchell Robinson. At shooting guard, Quentin Grimes. At small forward, R.J. Barrett. At the other guard position, Jalen Brunson. At the other forward position, Julius Randle. The head coach of the visiting team is Tom Thibodeau. Let's bring up the starters for your Memphis Grizzlies. At point, 6'7", number 24, Dylan Brooks. At center, 6'11", number 4, Stephen Howard. At guard, 6'5", number 22, Desmond Hayes. At 4, 6'11", number 13, Jeff Jackson Jr. At guard, 6'3", number 12, John Moran. Your Memphis Grizzlies head coach is Taylor Jenkins. Another round of applause for your Memphis Grizzlies.
Welcome, everyone, to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thank you, B.A. Well, tonight, the debut for the 18th overall pick in the draft, MP. The pick was contested, to say the least, as the boos rained down on the rookie. But MP is vowed to win the fans over, and that quest starts for him right now. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Well, the fans were a bit brutal when MP was selected, Grant.
You know, B.A., fans sometimes can get pretty emotional on draft night, but they took it to a whole nother level when MP was selected.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. And then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at shooting guard. And for the Grizzlies, inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the 1.
Substitution on the court.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Lucas. Outside for Moran. Pass to Lucas. Fires the 3. The Knicks pull it in. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
And always a lot to find out when opponents haven't seen each other yet.
It's an interesting matchup. Two teams that don't know each other all that well. Separate conferences. We'll see which one can dictate the pace early.
And the basket by Bain. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
And here are the Knicks now, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Back to Brunson. Quickly from outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Well, before he arrived in the NBA, Jalen Brunson had a ton of success in college. This guy instrumental in Villanova's national title in 2018.
Here's Lucas. Shot clock at 6. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Fourth team.
For all he did at the college level, Brunson still dropped to the second round of the NBA draft board.
He did, BA, but he showed he belonged right away. His numbers get a little bit better every season. At 6'1", he's a strong finisher close to the bucket. He can play the one guard. He can play the two guard. He can make open shots. He can get in the paint and score. Jalen Brunson is a big-time contributor to a high-quality basketball team.
Now here's Quickly. To the middle. And Hart with a basket on the assist by Quickly.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Quickly against Jones. Clark up top. From 13, buries the jump shot.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
And for the Knicks, they're shooting only 35% so far in this quarter. Pass to Barrett. Lets it go from deep. The Knicks keep it alive.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Here's Lucas. It's rebounded by New York.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
And he lobs it up top. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
The chemistry Toppin has with his teammates. Just get up over the rim and finish it with authority, Obi.
There's 49 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Lucas. He's covered by Hart. From 9 feet out. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Shot is good by Barrett.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
Pass to Lucas. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Hart pulls it in. Knocked away. Here's Lucas. Here's Aldama. Good on the shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's the Grizzlies up by 10. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter. In just a moment. Ends up going with a new group. A big group substitution here for New York. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Grimes. And Hart subbed in for Quickly. So on the floor for the Knicks. Obi Toppin out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Brunson in at point guard.
R.J. Barrett, still such a young talent in the NBA, but this is something this young man has dreamed about for as long as he can remember. He has the work habits and the commitment to be great. One of the things you have to think about with the New York Knicks, there are quality pieces here. Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett are very capable wings. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time presence in the middle of the paint. The struggle, guys, has been for them putting all these pieces together.
Here's Lucas. Clock at 6. Kennard, left side. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jones from outside. That shot, no good. New York goes the other way with it. Yeah, Doris, having the pieces fit and being able to find consistent success has eluded the Knicks.
Right. Some of that has been a bit out of their control, but there does seem to be this constant tinkering as they search for something that really works for them. They've got to figure this out. Knicks fans are long suffering.
And here's Toppin from the arc. He can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies shooting only 36% during the second. Here's Jones. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It goes on Josh Hart.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Hart with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. Hart can't hit.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
1:21 left in the first half of this one. Here's Lucas. Brunson defending. Clark, the pass to Kennard. Here's Lucas. Here's Aldama. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. First free throw is good. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Baines checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
R.J. Barrett trusting the jumper in the catch and shoot. Boy, if he's consistent with that, turn the lights out.
Here's Lucas. He's covered by Hart. Here's Lucas. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shoots from 14. Barrett can't hit. Memphis leading. Oh, swiped away. It's Barrett on the wing. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance. Barrett's got 13.
Well, what you've seen from R.J. Barrett is attack mode. The coaching staff wants him to sustain this level of aggression.
R.J. Barrett, he's feeling it tonight and has been the...
Your Grizzlies, 46. The Knicks, 48.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Lucas. Here's the 3. And Toppin pulls it down.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then it's Desmond Bane. And it's Magician in at the 2-guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Whoa, a drive like that is the kind of play that can shift the entire outcome of a close game like this one.
Lucas can't get it to go. New York has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Randall, good.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Outside Bane. Down low. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Steven Adams is a formidable presence on the interior. Nice finish.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Tillman's checked in for Jackson. New York trailing. Now quickly. 7 points in the game. Hart. New York no good that time either.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today. Lock into what we have to do and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that. Mark is checked in for Memphis. Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
Looking to get back on track, and Lucas gets it to go.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Back to Hart. To the paint. Here's Barrett. And it's Bain with the rebound. Bain's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Jones. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Quickly. Sweet little floater. Quickly's got 9.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Pass to Lucas. The shot no good. Hart with the defensive effort. New York has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. 4-3. Sinks the tray. Hart's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Outside Jones. Over Quickly. Jones' shot is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
That concludes the 3rd quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 3. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Jalen Brunson is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Grimes in at the 3. Here's Lucas, guarded by Quickly. Clock at 4. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Boy, not on the same page there. In a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And for the Knicks, they're shooting about 47%. A nice number. Brunson against Moran. And that one's good for Brunson.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Right wing. Here's Lucas, guarded by Quickly. And Lucas gets it to go.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
This game is so close. One or two plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Grimes. Randall outside to tie it up. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, that's his second three of the game. One in the first half, one here.
Brooks outside. Moran against Brunson. There's Jackson with the three. Good. And the setup by Moran. Moran's got his fourth assist with that last one.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Robinson on the wing. Inside. Here's Randall. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot. And will go to the line. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
The way they've been chasing after their shots in this game is really admirable. Getting them lots of second chance looks at the basket, too.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Here's Lucas. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Grimes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Julius Randall can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Brooks. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Here's Grimes. Brunson passes to Robinson. Quickly with the ball. And a miss there on the triple. Brooks against Brunson. Up top, Brooks. Pass to Lucas. Five to shoot. Outside for Moran. Goes up on the wing. Second shot opportunity. And it's Adams with the bucket inside. And now a 4-point Memphis lead.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
Moran against Brunson. Quickly, he's got space. No good. A bit long that time.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
From 13, the Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Moran. Offensive rebound. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
They've been grabbing rebounds all game long.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Baines checked in. Barrett's checked in for New York.
First team foul. At the line for Memphis, Jerry Jackson Jr. At the line for 1.
So it's Memphis winning this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson.
Hey, everyone.
Fantastic win tonight, MP.
Thanks, John.
What was your favorite part of tonight's game?
You know, John, there was a lot of noise this offseason about whether I was the right pick at 18, so it felt it felt really good to get out there and just start proving my worth and proving that I was the right choice, you know? I was so sick and tired about hearing about the right choice, MP this, MP that, I just wanted to be about it.
Well, you were certainly about it tonight. Looking forward to seeing what you got in store for us next time.
Thanks, John. Appreciate you.
There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal about the fan base's so-called negative reaction to you on draft day. But I did see quite a few people in the stands supporting you. Could you speak a little bit about that?
Community. Community is everything to me, so it's very important for me to have the fans on my side. With that being said, it's only up to me to give them a reason to cheer, to smile, to have something to look forward to, and with the season only just starting, I'm not surprised if they're not fully on board yet.
Okay, but is it fair to you to have to prove yourself like that? Is there any part of you that wishes you were perhaps given the benefit of the doubt?
Is it fair? I don't know. John, life ain't fair. My parents used to always tell me that when I felt bad for myself.
Wise words.
Truly. But as far as, getting the benefit of the doubt goes, I'm more comfortable being in a position where I got to prove myself. Always have, always will. That's just a natural part of sports. First you got to prove yourself to your teammates that you can be trusted to deliver. Then, if you do that and get results, the fans will follow. So I'm not really worried about it.
Cool as a cucumber. I'm sure the fans will love that quote, MP.
Yeah, man.
Hey, thanks for your time.
Okay, that's it? All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up, Rick? You good?
Hey, yeah, just got off the phone with Othello Akpem's assistant, and the big boss man wants to see you.
What about? He's not one of those super hands-on GMs, is he?
Nah, that's not really his reputation.
So...
Honestly, I don't know what this is about, man. I tried to press his assistant for some more info, but all he told me was that Coach Graves will be there, too.
So what you say to MP, come on in.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my shot with the Stars.
That's flat out wrong. This Shep stuff has nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with your playing time. I want you to focus on your craft.
Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah.
Great game.
Hey, Coach.
Everyone, listen up. That was a great team effort last night. Keep that energy up, and we can do great things. Let's get to work. We've got to find a way to limit transition baskets if we stand any chance of winning games. Everyone, get down to the baseline so we can work on some transition drills.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
With the foul.
Good boy, good boy.
Hey, hey, help! You want this smoke?
Turn it up. Turn it up. You guys the ones who are going to be losing today. I got you quiet real quick.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, right here. You got him.
Hey, don't forget to come down. Get him on there.
Oh, foul! Yo, get it up.
Who's got ball?
Shut up, shut up.
Yo, look at the clock.
Yes, shoot up.
Don't forget the clock.
Shoot that.
Clock.
Don't let him shoot that.
Give me that. Focus.
Get back.
Stop ball. I just can't stop.
Great energy in practice today. Don't leave the gym without putting some individual work in.
Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent. The rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
Substitution on the court.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Putting his size to use. Green's got great length, and it helps him there inside.
And here is Lucas. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And you look at MP, you have to think back to his very successful college career, Greg. Was an outright star at that level.
Yeah, stayed 3 years before making the jump to the NBA. You don't see that too often nowadays, but he won a college championship and had nothing left to prove.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Smith. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I caught up with Stephen Silas a little bit ago. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. That one goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Martin kicks to Green. Puts it up from 12. They get it back. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Lucas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, Bain. Pass to Lucas. Rockets with the rebound. Porter looking it over. Adams against Kaminsky. Misses from close range.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
No good from Lucas. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Porter with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
One of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the lead by storm.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Garuba's checked in, and it's Jayshawn Tate in for Smith. Kennard the pass to Jones. Over Porter. On the basket by Jones.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move
2 minutes
inside.
And there's the pass to Christopher.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left here in the opening quarter. Tries again. Tillman grabs the miss.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Lucas looking for an opening. Goes up at the stripe. That ball's off target. It's his third miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. They get a hand on it and stolen by Lucas. He kicks it to Jones. Pass to Aldama. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Here's Porter. And that one hits back iron.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Pass to Jones. Now here's Lucas. 5 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Kennard for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
A knockdown shooter with excellent range. Kennard gives your offense the floor spacing it needs.
Porter passes to Tate. Here's Garuba. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Mercy. Watch out. Kevin Porter Jr. coming through with a nasty move.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Grizzlies lead by 5. And back.
17. Let's give a war.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second. Ends up going with the new group. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Jaren Jackson. Lucas is out there with Jones. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Tillman in at the 5. And that one drops.
Good concentration by Jaren. A little contact on the shot. No problem.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
For the Houston Rockets, they come into tonight following a loss to the Atlanta Hawks. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Houston ball.
Rockets trail by 16. Now Green. He's got 13. Up top Tate. Kennard covering.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Hit his leg.
2 minutes.
And it's whistled a kick.
Kickball call.
.158 left here in the second. Passes it to Tate. Outside, Green. Back to Tate. Six on the shot clock. Back to Green. Porter trying to free himself up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
And Memphis making a change here. Aldama's checked in. Lucas against Green. Kicks it out to Jones. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Second violation. Rockets ball.
Last outing for Memphis. They won that game against New York. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Green passes to Porter. Here's Tate. No good with the triple. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Lucas inside. Guarded by Green. No good from Lucas.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over eager.
We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Back to Porter. To the wing on the left. No good from the wing. Left side Jackson. And the layup's good off the glass. Jackson's got 9.
The D has to be more assertive with Jaren Jackson inside. Even with some contact, he's still able to score.
For Houston, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. That's good from Green.
For Houston, Jalen Green.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the #2 overall pick of the league.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Right back after this break. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things... We know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
They've got Kevin Porter. Smith is out there with Martin. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Martin against Jones. He feeds it to Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching the film tomorrow.
And the foul goes on the Magician. That'll be his second foul of the game.
So
for the Rockets, Garuba's checked in, and it's Josh Christopher in for Martin. Tillman, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's Tate, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-'90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And Kevin, talk about a tough finish. The defense all over him, but he still finds a way to get that off.
Houston moving it around. The Rockets again can't hit.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Lucas, that's good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Porter passes to Christopher. Now here is Smith. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Porter, no luck.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Here's Kennard, and another basket for Memphis.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now the pass to Tate. 27 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Aldama with the rebound. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. Lucas up top, guarded by Porter. Lucas with it. He's got 13. No good that time. John Moran has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with the making some changes here. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Kennard. He's out there with Lucas. And it's Aldama in at the center position. Porter in the corner. Offline with his three.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
It's stolen by Kaminsky.
2 minutes. Memphis foul.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Memphis?
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Marjanovic checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Coley Stein comes in for Smith. Tate, he's checked in for Martin. And Washington subbed in for Green. Washington kicks to Porter. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Here's Lucas, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Houston making a switch here. Christopher's checked in.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Chalk up 2 there.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Now here's Cauley Stein. Defense right on him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
The penalty. At the line for your Rockets.
Good on both. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Lucas. And it's in there.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And that one's good. Marjanovic.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Here's Lucas. Off on that one. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge.
What up, Ash? Press?
No. I gotta show you something. Just watch this.
Hey, what's MP stand for anyway? Sounds like a phone to me. Y'all got that MP29? That Nokia joint?
No. I think it stands for mostly pathetic.
No. Major poser. Missed the point.
Musty pillow.
Oh!
Yo, why?
You know what? That's real classy. Why would he even mention me?
I see you out there doing work. See, you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
You got it. Come on, man. We always be ready. Come on, one hit. Shot. He's the front, baby. Hey, right here.
Come on, focus.
Good hit. 3 of them, baby.
We ready, let's go.
Just like that.
3 of them, baby. Hey.
Ash, not one chair?
I don't do chairs.
So what about your guests? We all just gonna stand, stare at you?
Guests? No. Did you come in here to drag me from my office decor, or do you want to prep for time?
What you got there, Ashley? Huh?
Bunch of hopefuls.
Okay.
Trying to ride your coattails.
And,
and here he is.
MP, my name is Jocelyn Davies, executive producer for Top Takes Daily. So nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
As I was telling Jocelyn earlier, we are open to any discussion involving one Shep Owens, but we do expect those questions to be respectful. And if you wish to move on quickly from any given question, we expect that desire to be honored.
And as I was just everyone, I'd like to introduce MP.
Hey, how's it going? Sam Woods. Big fan. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, man.
Of course, you know JJ.
My guy. Good to see you.
And Kendrick.
Hey, what's going on, superstar?
Awkward. All right, you're going to sit right here adjacent to me. Thanks.
All right. Places, everyone.
All right, everybody. We're going live. Thanks for coming on the show. Here we go.
Anytime.
Just follow my leading. 4, 3. And welcome back to Top Takes Daily. And for our next segment, we are joined.
I mean, tell you the truth, I really wouldn't have noticed it if people like you didn't come.
MP, let's stay with the draft for a moment. A big part of the reaction.
I mean, look, Shep would be a great track and field player. I mean, all you got to do is run fast, jump high, and you...
MP, you know we keep it real on here. I got to ask you.
Yo, honestly, that's just who he is. He's a trash human.
Well, this has been unforgettable, and I'd love to continue this conversation, but unfortunately...
All right, it's the start of the fourth quarter. Let's see if Danny can get back in it.
Danny, take Murray, call for that Jokic screen, bam, bam. Get that movement going. Let's see if he listens to his coach, huh?
Coaches.
Good shot. There it is, Danny. Yeah, I'd say right now, Danny is playing well on offense and defense, even though this is a deficit. I think the biggest...
Obviously, this is the type of game the fans really get up for. So do we, and the players as well.
Yeah, we all can't wait. These are the types of games you mentally circle.
The Grizzlies making a change here.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
On the court for the Grizzlies, they've got Ja Morant. Desmond Bane is out there with Xavier Tillman. Then it's Steven Adams, and it's Magician in at the 2 guard. Outside Bane. Pass to Tillman. Here's Lucas. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Lucas. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Back to Hardaway. Outside Irving. Launches a 3. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
And the shot goes.
The vision, the ability to throw every type of pass. Morant's already reached an elite level as a playmaker.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Outside Hardaway. Great D that time from Bain. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Morant. Lays it up and banks it in. Morant's gotten his third basket of the night.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Doncic passes to Irving. It's stolen. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Floats one up, and they pick up 2. Bain's got his second bucket of the night.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. On the wing, Irving. The 3. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Goes back up. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
Fearless play by Doncic in the paint. Ready to do whatever it takes to find his shot.
Here's Lucas. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Pass to Wood. Irving with it.
He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary. And you felt this coming ever since summer. The idea of Kyrie Irving out of Brooklyn. Now, we all know the two sides just couldn't see a long-term future together. So the Nets were able to send Irving away and get something before he left in free agency.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Clark is checked in for Adams. Aldama comes in for Tillman. Kennard, he's checked in for Bain. And it's Jones in for Morant. Pass to Lucas. Just 5 to shoot. Over Irving. Hauled in by McGee.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
To the inside. Powell. No good with a layup.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And it's good. 2 points. 6 points for him.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Pass to McGee. Here's Green. Now Doncic. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
Here's Lucas. He's guarded by Irving. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Dallas has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Doncic outside. Lets it go from 14. Offensive rebound. Foul. It's good. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Doesn't go for him. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Dallas.
The Grizzlies, 22. Okay, fans, time to make the noise.
And we hope you... Changes. McGee, he's checked in for Powell. Wood comes in for Kleba. And Irving is subbed in for Hardaway. And the Grizzlies with some changes.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
We've got JaVale McGee. Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Josh Green, and it's Wood in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Lucas. And it's flushed down. A nice jam. And watching the 18th pick of the draft, MP, there was a lot of debate as to where he could get selected.
Yeah, there was a lot of film on MP, but not a real sense of his role. Teams like his intangibles, but weren't sure if the upside of taking him in the first round was there.
Green against Bain. Green, the pass to Wood. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. Here's Lucas. He's guarded by Irving. Doncic against Morant. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
For Dallas, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Irving. McGee in the post. Clark covers. The shot's good.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Lucas. He's guarded by Irving. Here's an 8-footer and another basket for Memphis.
Anytime you get a nice look inside, it's a good possession.
Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from the second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Ali. Thank you. Here's Lucas, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. And he drops it in from the low post. 14 points for him.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Pass to Irving. Oh, they get a hand on it. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Outside, Green. McGee with it. Outside, Irving. Pass to Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie, getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
Morant with it. Irving picks him up. Out left to the wing. Here's Lucas. He's got 14. Can't hit from in close.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Now here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. With 2 seconds left. And Bain lays it in. Bain's got 11 points.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the... And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, real... with some changes. Now comes in for Christian Wood, and it's Kleba in for Bullock. Well, with roster sizes expanding and the addition of two-way contracts, the NBA has 100 more roster spots than around 12 years ago. RJ, how's that changed things in your mind?
Well, you just need so much more scouting and development. And you look at the different teams around this league, the ones that have continued success are the ones that are always able to find those diamonds in the rough. It's easy to get somebody good with the top 5 pick. Show me a team that can find somebody with the 30th or 35th pick.
On the court for the Grizzlies, Steven Adams out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's Magician in at the 2. Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. For 3, Hardaway. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 7 tonight. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Lucas. Going inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
And here's Doncic outside. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. McGee, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. And Memphis also making a switch. Aldama's checked in for Adams. Powell, left side. Outside Hardaway. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
And this Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And, you know, a close game, you got to find that edge. High-energy plays like that one can make a big difference.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Green's checked in for the Mavericks. Steven Adams checked in for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Aldama. Here's Lucas. Green covering.
In the third. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Jones drives in. Puts it up from 12. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Mavericks making a switch here. Bullock's checked in. The Mavericks leading. Hardaway against Brooks. Hardaway's shot is good. Hardaway's got 7 points. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won the division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks. And the first one at the line is good. Bain, he's checked in for Memphis. That one misses. Well, Richard, it's hard to believe it's been over 20 years since the Grizzlies came to Memphis.
Brian, it has been crazy. And look, they have been a playoff team more often than not in that time. But this could be the best era yet for the Grizzly organization. They've got a great core of young players and are strong on both ends of the floor.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Pass to Bullock. Outside Irving. And here's Hardaway. Now here's Powell. Here's Bullock, guarded by Bain. The 3 is up. And it's Irving missing.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Here's Lucas. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. And now just a 4-point Dallas lead.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Here's Irving. Misses there. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we have...
74, the Grizzlies.
All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
Defensively, keep talking. Like, keep helping each other. We get the rebound. Don't get in early.
Mavericks with some changes. McGee, he's checked in for Kleba, and Hardaway is subbed in for Bullock. The Grizzlies making a switch here. That free throw good from Irving.
One of the most creative guards that we have ever seen. Irving is just so unpredictable with the ball in his hands.
They've got Kyrie Irving, Christian Wood out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Doncic in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
The free throw drops for Brooks. Here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Lucas. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Good on the first, and that brings him within 5. Both shots good from the stripe.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
The Mavericks have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Irving. Driving to the basket. The shot misses. Jones with some nice D. Here's Lucas, defended by Hardaway. Now Brooks. On the clock. And that one is right through the heart. Brooks has got 9 points now in the quarter. Dallas has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth. Got a piece of it. Now Doncic. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Here's Lucas. To tie it up. Catch. And tie game. Huge basket right there.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And Dallas calls time here. The score is tied at 102. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. This is anyone's game. So he told them, stay aggressive, stay hungry. We can't afford to let up on the energy out there. He's hoping they'll finish with a flurry. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Floats one. That shot is off. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Yeah, hard to think of a player who has more responsibility to his team. Doncic, once again, being called upon to win a game for them.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
Timeout called. Memphis. They're trailing by 4. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
They're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
9 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Lucas. From downtown. Outside for Brooks. Puts up a 3. He connects.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
And so it's the Mavericks who come out on top here. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that'll do it, folks. For our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching.